Arise, O Lord, for the ark of the covenant is risen this morning. Beloved, it's great to see you again. It's great to be with you again. It's great that we are alive. That's the greatest gift God has given us this morning. And we believe that, excuse me, we believe that other people will be waking up all over the world because God says we should be each other's keepers. Excuse me. And being each other's keepers, we must be responsible for others. We should even be each other's keepers to our enemies. Scripture says, pray for them that hate you. You know, these scriptures are not common in religious sections because religion is still hanging around Old Testament mostly. Payback time, that is religion. So you look at our people in this country, you will see that it claims to be 70 plus religious Christianity. That means everywhere you go, you have to find Christians being the majority. So you go to the ministry, you must find 70% being Christians. But the most corrupt place in this country is the ministries. If you go to the police, you should get 70% Christians. They are corrupt also. Everywhere. Why? Religion is not truthful to itself. Yes. That is very, very sad. When Donald Trump made that attempt that Gaza should be evacuated so that they will rebuild, of course, the Gazians will not agree. The Palestinians, they will agree. Because they know that their Gaza is a place of interest. You know, they will not believe that if they are moved, they will be allowed to come back. But what I was looking at is how Donald Trump said, and we'll rebuild, we'll clear all the debris. Then it reminded me, look at this debris in Gaza. Look at another in Syria. There has been some that have been left in Iraq. Some also have been left in Afghanistan. And the current one is Ukraine. So the question I ask myself is, so why are we sitting down and allowing distraction to go on, and we are busy preparing to rebuild? Then I realized that the most ignorant people on earth is human beings. We are so ignorant. We allow the devil to use us to destroy our properties. Then after that, we will go and build it again. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So this is the reason why human leadership can never be good for us. In fact, we must continuously anticipate God's leadership. That's why God said, I sought for a man to stand in the gap. Because the gap here is leadership. Standing in charge. It's leadership. The whole thing is about leadership. You come to Africa, People are given the chance to rule the people. They plunder the land, destroy the economy, mismanage, corrupt, steal money, and go and put it somewhere. That's the kind of things we do. So you cannot see anything good when it comes to human leadership, except one places like Singapore, where we saw Lee Kuan Yew showed his honesty, wisdom, knowledge, integrity. People don't have integrity. Even when they are doing wrong or when they are caught being wrong, they don't want to even accept it. So that they can simply open their mouth and say, oh, I'm sorry. I also realize that what I did was wrong. People don't have the common sense to revisit what they did to see whether, did I really do wrong? The character that is right is always the character that always asks itself that where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? That is a right character. But the character that always looked up, look out somewhere, finding the wrong, is not a good character. And that's the Adamic character. The woman you gave me, Adam was telling God, instead of finding out, I, Adam, what did I not do right that brought this mess? If Adam occupied Eve, always, Adam would have been present when the intruder came. If Adam taught Eve, Eve wouldn't have been ignorant when the intruder said, did God say? She wouldn't have been ignorant not to know that she was already like God. And she doesn't need to be like God anymore. She was originally created like God. So she does not need somebody like the intruder to tell her that God doesn't want you to be like him. No. Adam's negligence, Adam's irresponsibility made Eve ignorant of who she really was as an original creation that God made in his own image. Because Eve was a later arrival person who was removed from Adam. That means Adam is original source where Eve came from. So Adam will be knowledgeable better than Eve. That is why when Adam came and saw the sin, he was sorry. But he allowed himself again to be misled, to participate into what is wrong. That is why we must not allow ourselves to be part of the wrong that the world is doing.